Hi guys, see you again on your favorite channel, Shania Studio. Every human being must have a past. Some have a good past, but some have a dark past. The artists we will discuss are no exception, from action film artists to music artists. Want to know how this artist has lived his life in the past? Let's just talk about it. Oh yes, for those of you who haven't subscribed, first click the button below, so you don't miss interesting info from Shania Studio. Jackie Chan. Don't claim to be a big fan of Jackie Chan if you don't know the facts that the public rarely knows about him. The actor, who was born in Hong Kong the 7th of April, 1954, apparently had the birth name Chan Kong Sang. As a child he was called Pow Pow, which means bullet boy. Jackie got the name when he was a construction worker in Canberra, Australia. Well, don't you know? If at birth he was almost sold by his parents to an English doctor, this happened because his parents at that time were very poor, so they could not afford the cost of cesarean delivery for their son. But the father, named Charles, was immediately reprimanded by his friends, so Jackie was not sold. In the end, Jackie's father borrowed money from his friends for surgery costs. But because of that, Jackie's father was a spy for the Chinese Revolutionary Forces, so he had to flee to Australia. Plus his mother, Li, had been a drug smuggler during the Chinese Revolution to fund the Revolutionary Army. That's why Jackie's parents were wanted by the Chinese military. Inevitably they settled in Australia, leaving very young Jackie alone in Hong Kong. Keanu Reeves. Next is the story of a public figure that is no less dark, guys. He is a handsome actor who starred in the Matrix movie, Keanu Reeves. He has a sad past. Reported from Higher Perspective. Keanu Reeves is the only Hollywood actor who lives a wanderlust. He often slept in cheap motels and moved places. His daily life is filled with simplicity and interaction with the underprivileged and the homeless. Keanu's childhood was even more miserable. From birth he had to live with the fact that his father was a drug dealer. As a result of this work, his father was often in and out of prison and it was difficult for his mother. Keanu last saw his father at the age of 3. Since he was in school, he was often ridiculed by his friends because he had difficulty reading. People ridiculed him for not knowing Keanu was dyslexic, a disorder in the development of reading and writing. He said because of that Keanu often changed schools. But after all the trials in his life, in fact until now, he is still actively working in the world of film. Almost all the films that starred topped the box office charts. The constant sadness in his life did not turn Keanu Reeves into a pessimist. Axl Rose. Next we discuss famous music artists. Who doesn't know rocker Axl Rose? He is the vocalist of the band Guns N' Roses, which is famous and full of controversy. Axl is best known as well as the most hated by his own fans, because he is a person who has a high ego. His real name is William Bruce Rose. He was born in Lafayette, Indiana, United States. And his father left him when he was 2 years old. Not only that, he has also experienced sexual harassment by his own biological father. After his father left, Axl's mother remarried, but things did not improve, Axel was again treated harshly by his stepfather named Bailey. Axel became more wild and chaotic, and had several problems with the police and was punished and kicked out of the house, for refusing cut hair. Until he was old, the dark memory continued to haunt him, so he was often alone. Well guys, that's the dark past of famous artists. However, we must keep the spirit, and continue to welcome the future. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and also share. Thank you.